All right, it's Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with top contender Erik Bazinyan, who will be taking on Jaime Munguia on September 20th in Glendale, Arizona at the Desert Diamond Arena. First and foremost, I know you've been wanting a big fight with a big name, and here it is. A guy who's just came off of a huge fight with Canelo Alvarez. So, how excited are you for this?
Yes, I'm very excited because he's a very good fighter, and this is my best fight of my career, and which I'm very excited about. So I'm I'm in best shape of my life and excited to go.
You know, when it comes to boxing, right, there's hardcore guys that know every nook and cranny of the sport. And then you got your casuals that kind of watch here and there, right, occasionally. This opponent that you're facing will bring a lot of casuals, and you bring a lot of hardcore fans. So, fighting Jaime Munguia, do you feel like beating him will get you more casual fans and get you to a world title fight?
Yes, for sure. Beating him is gonna bring my name out there in USA and around the world. It will bring me a lot of boxing fans, and this is my time to shine, to shock the world, because I know I'm the underdog, but there's a lot of surprises in this sport. So I'm 100% confident in me, and we are ready.
Do you think it's a mistake for Jaime Munguia to, go up and wait, and he faced a guy who was not a super middleweight, as in Derevyanchenko, then faces Canelo, comes off of a loss, and now he's fighting a guy where BoxRec has you in top 10 in the division. You're undefeated. You clearly have a big right hand. I mean, as a matchmaker, you do you think that was not a good move to go from Canelo to you?
No, I totally understand because after Canelo lost, like they wanna fight another big name, like for sure they wanna come back and stuff like that. But I'm a real super middleweight. But yeah, his height is good too. Like I think we have the same height, and but this is it's a tough fight for him. I don't know what they think of me or this fight, but I'm 100% sure he's training hard. But it's a big chance for me to show the world what I can do.
You kind of answered it very respectfully. I guess maybe I'm being more trying to get like a raw answer, but
No, no.
you think it is a mistake? Like, do you think it's a mistake for them? Maybe they should have took an easier fight and then you next.
Well, you know what? I think in that level where he is, like he was a world champion. He's very popular, like in Mexico, in the world. Like you can take like less, like more down than that he's gonna fight me. Uh, I respect what that they chose me. But at the same time, they know that I'm coming to do my 100% to win. But they will see after the fight if it was a mistake or not.
You know, I mean, like I said, like boxing fans will analyze and they'll be introduced to you in a big fight. But you had a fight with Ronald Ellis, which I think a lot of, especially American fans, saw how great of a right hand that you had. You
Yes.
were able to hurt him with a right hand. You didn't really need to use the jab to set up, and then you followed up with another right hand. Is your
Yes.
right hand your most dangerous weapon, or do you have another punch that the world hasn't seen yet?
Well, me, I'm a complete fighter. Like, I can brawl, I can box, but mostly I'm a technical guy. I have a good boxing IQ. Uh, but at the same time, yes, I have a good right hand, which could be dangerous for him. But with any punch, like, I'm not a one-way fighter. I have many weapons in me, so. Uh, I think I've got everything to win this fight.
I mean, I'm sure you have to be a multi-dimensional fighter because you've sparred Artur Beterbiev, who's probably maybe the biggest puncher in the sport of boxing, right?
Yes,
What was that sparring like? Because I've talked to guys like a super middleweight Lonnie B, and he used to tell me,
yes.
they used to have to gang up on him and get so many different fighters to spar him. So what was that like, and how did you do with sparring
Uh,
Arthur?
yes, it gave me a lot of experience. Like he hits super hard, and he's a real deal, you know. And it gave me a lot of experience to know like what it feels like to get hit so hard, and you have to be always careful and like keep your hands up, and sometimes to just go on the basics, you know, like jabs and move, you know, not to make one mistake. So I've been there with many world champions. I've sparred with many guys, so I know what it feels like to
Absolutely.
get hit, to go like high elite level sparrings, you know.
Do you think, because Arthur is going to be in a big fight, the undisputed. Do you think Bivol can not get hit by Arthur and make it through that fight? You think Arthur wins that fight?
Well, I think Bivol is gonna try his with his style like footwork, but I think Arthur is gonna win because I don't think Bivol like he got hit that good in professional boxing. I think Arthur is gonna stop him
Yeah. You know, um,
because
you know,
I'm Arthur. He's a smart fighter too. People think he's a beast, but he's a smart fighter also. Like he's gonna use jab right straight to the body. He's gonna pick up. Then he's gonna go like small punches, but it hurts, you know.
mhm. Coming to you, you're mentioning like you're an extremely smart, calculated fighter, and if you get past Jaime Munguia, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be calling out for you. I don't know if you know it, but this week, Diego Pacheco actually mentioned your name, said that he would like to fight either you, Edgar Balango, or Mbili. I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard, but not looking past Jaime Munguia, but do you feel that after the Munguia fight, you're going to call for champions next, or would you fight like guys like Diego Pacheco's and Christian
Uh,
and
like
Billy's?
like uh Pacheco, like we got offered once to fight him, but it didn't like happen, you know, to some with some little problems, you know, management, promotional. But when I beat Munguia, like I don't think it's a smart fight for me to take against Diego Pacheco, which I think I'm much confident that I'm gonna win against Pacheco. But like it's better fights out there with financially better
Hmm.
amount, with the better popularity that is gonna bring me, you know. Like I can
Hmm.
fight like guys like Plant or another guy that is gonna bring me bigger name, bigger exposure, bigger belts or anything like that. Like it's like beating a guy like ex-champion, then going down to fight to give opportunity to lower level guy. It doesn't
Hmm.
make sense for
No,
me. I think it's
no, it makes a
like
thousand percent.
if I knock out Mungia, I hope it happens, and then I can call out Canelo because Canelo didn't stop him. You know, it makes
Hmm.
sense.
Well, Canelo's going to be facing Edgar, and I know everyone, would love the opportunity to face Canelo. If you get past Mugia, you had a great segue of saying that, hey, Canelo didn't stop him. I was able to,
Yes.
if I was able to stop him.
Yes.
Does Edgar ruin that plan for you beating Munguia and getting Canelo, or Canelo's just having a good time coming up on September 14th?
Oh, well, we are fighting almost the same time. You know, it's 1 week difference, and it could be possible. You know, maybe they bring me up in rankings to number one, or maybe Canelo chooses me. You know, you never know. It's life. So we'll see. Let's just concentrate on this fight first, then we'll see.
Absolutely. And my last couple questions, I know that you said concentrate on this fight, but I know that Canelo is almost like a sweepstakes at this point.
Yes.
You said that Caleb Plant would be someone that would be interesting if it happens in the future. I know that I think people said that Munguia would face Caleb Plant. That was a rumor for a while, but you could be that future rumor. And would you say that Caleb Plant might be the next best thing, if not Canelo?
Yes, of course, because he's known in the States, in the world, so I don't think there is another super middleweight that it could be more interesting than him right now because he has I think the best name through all these guys. Because now super middleweight, besides Canelo, it's all new guys like me, Pacheco, Berlanga, Mbili. It's up and coming. So
Mhm.
I think Plant has the most valuable thing to gain from that fight.
My final two questions is, it seems like at a point, when Pascal was fighting and everyone, Canada was on fire, years ago. And now it seems like Canada is starting to hit the scene again. And there's you and there's Mbelly.
Yes.
Do you feel like Canada is going to be a place where super middleweights have to come down like Bernard Hopkins did and everyone had to come down? Like, you feel between you and Mbelly, like you
It
guys
could
will.
happen. Yes, it's possible. It could happen, and I hope it happens. And it just I don't know what future is gonna bring. So hopefully it's gonna happen again.
Awesome. My final question is for everyone that's tuning in, right? You're going to be main event. It's going to be out, and essentially it might be in enemy territory. Arizona's going to probably have a lot of Munguia fans. You're going to be
Yeah.
going in there fighting, a guy who just went the distance with Canelo. So for the fight fans who will be tuning in and watching, some might be rooting for you, some might be not. What do you have to tell them that will be watching on ESPN on September 20, or they're in Arizona at the Desert Diamond Arena?
Yeah. Well, I totally understand that he's gonna have more fight fans because like there's more Mexicans out there. But during the fight, even when I fight here in my hometown, you don't hear much like the screams and this and that. You are in the ring, you are in your zone, and you concentrate just on your fight. So I'm just gonna go to shock everybody.
Awesome. And where can they follow you on social media?
Uh, uh, Erik Bizetto on Instagram and on Facebook, Erik Bazinyan.